All right, 79-7. Let's just kind of stop and think about that. Cincinnati 81-0 and 91 was bad. We kind of knew this was going to be a blowout. What do you make of 79-7 and this opponent?
Well, Cincinnati was at least a Division I opponent. This opponent, I really don't think you can gauge much. I mean, they were calling fair catches. They weren't trying to return kickoffs when maybe they had an opportunity. Now, you don't want to get guys hurt, and that is a play that you can get guys hurt when you're outmanned. But, hey, Penn State, there were a lot of real positives, but I think, again, we have to see them against better competition.
Right. So what do you ultimately take out of this? First start for Sean Clifford.
Yeah.
They got a lot of young running backs, carries. 5 different tailbacks scored a touchdown for Penn State. So when you take a step back and you look at where this all leads into the season, what do you take away from this?
Well, I think that one of the questions was offense coming into the season, and Clifford showed a presence. I think he was nervous early, but he really had overall a good game. He hit the open man. He showed poise, leadership. The players seemed to believe in him. So I think that was the first plus. You don't know what you're going to get from your new starting quarterback. And in some ways we still don't.
Sure.
But he at least proved that he can get the ball out, get them in and out of plays and whatnot. Just some of the things that you don't, beyond just throwing the ball, the management of the game, which James Franklin said he thought he did a good job with.
When they break down the film in their quarterback room, there are 3 or 4 plays in this game where they're all going to look at Sean Clifford and they're going to go, wow, that's really, really good. Now, in the scope of a 79-7 game, again, it's with an asterisk, but there were some plays where he showed really good footwork, getting out of the pocket, a couple nice scrambles.
Yep.
Clearly, the long touchdown pass to KJ Hamler was a highlight, and it was very Trace McSorley-esque as he stepped up in the pocket. And really, one of the great, you guys didn't get to see this, after the game when Sean Clifford was talking to the media, he was asked about that play, and the reporter said it looked kind of like Trace McSorley. Clifford just lets out this big belly laugh, and he's like, I thought I was going to get through one interview without being compared to Trace. It was a very candid, lighthearted moment, but that's what they need to see from him, is being able to step up in the pocket, keep your head up downfield, and make those plays, because that's what McSorley excelled at.
And I think it's kind of telling of what Clifford sees for himself. I mean, hey, a lot of people thought Tommy Stevens was going to be the starting quarterback. This kid is now saying, hey, he's comfortable following Trace McSorley, which, hey, Trace McSorley left some huge shoes here, and I thought it was pretty neat that Clifford could laugh about it and mention it.
Yeah. All right, so, again, 79-7. You take a look at the opponent. They got $1.5 million to come out here. The finances of college sports are incredible, but they're an FCS opponent. But if you're Penn State, it looked like you came out of this game healthy. Pat Freiermuth took a couple of shots, and one looked like to the head over the middle in the end zone. So you wonder what's going to happen with him. But you're just trying to come.
And he didn't come back after that.
Yeah, right. And you're just trying to come out of this game healthy. So all things considered, I had 100,000 people here for an FCS opponent. It was still pretty amazing.
Speaks to what Penn State football is. I'd like to mention Jordan Stout, the kicker, the transfer kicker, comes out, and I think this was a good move on James Franklin's part. He gave him a shot at a 53-yarder early. Hey, you knew you were going to win this game, so it didn't matter there, but it did matter that he made it and built some confidence. Plus, he had 13 touchbacks in this game. So that's another positive, because really no matter, the nerves are different in a big game against Michigan, but, to be able for a kicker to come out and do that, I thought that was a plus also.
Devin Ford, 81-yard touchdown run. The running backs all scored. Nick Urey got into the action, scoring a touchdown at the end. I mean, you want to talk about a team victory. Here's what the players and coaches will take out. They'll go out and watch the film, and they'll all get to feel good because several dozen players got to play today, including some freshmen. We might not see a lot of these guys for a while in some meaningful action. That's how you keep your program together. You get guys opportunities, and you let everybody feel good about
Will
things.
Levis was 11 of 14.
Yeah.
You get your backup quarterback in. Maybe didn't throw that many deep balls, but he, again, got his feet wet. I think they had 13 guys catch passes. So, hey, it couldn't have gone a whole lot better.
What's the worst opponent that's ever played here?
Well,
Is
this
it-
would
is
be
it-
this
is it
would
Cincinnati,
be one
or
of
is it
them.
is this one A and Cincinnati 1B, or vice versa?
Here's a little trivia trinket, not so much related to this game, but Idaho had punted 9 times in the first half. So I thought maybe they're on their way to some kind of a record against Penn State for the most number of punts. It's 24. 24 punts by Cornell in 1942, and that was a 0-0 game at Cornell.
Was that before they invented the forward pass?
At Cornell. How will the home fans deal with that?
Yeah. All right. Interesting opener. For Neil Rudel, I'm Corey Geiger. Thanks to Max on our video.